This is R.D. Sharma Solution, Class 12, Chapter 1, Relations, Exercise is 1.1. So, this is question number 3. Test whether the following relations R1, R2, R3 are reflexive, symmetric, transitive. So, we have to find out for all these, there are 3 subparts here. So, first one I am taking right now. R1 on Q0. So what is this Q0? Q0 is a rational number without a zero, a non-zero rational number. That is P by Q form. Let me tell you again. Q0 is a set, will be of A by B or P by Q form, and B and Q or any will not be equal to 0. And defined by A comma B, always the relation will have ordered pair and there will be a relation. So A relation is given by A equals 1 by B. A equals 1 by B. Okay. So let us start with the first one, reflexive. Reflexive means the A should be related to A. That is, always in any relation of this kind, means any condition of this kind, just replace B by A and find out whether it holds or not. A is 1 by A? No. Is it possible? 2 is equal to 1 by 2? No. Right? Even if you take 1 by 1 is okay. If you take 1, it is. I'm just giving you a case that is possibility is still seen. But what I'm suggesting here is, broader case, A equals 1 by A will never hold. So because of this, what do we say? That it is not reflexive, because 5 equals 1 by 5 is not possible at all. If you take a proper P by Q, it will not hold. Now symmetric, A and B is there, that is this A comma B ordered pair is in the relation, in relation R1. B, A should also be this in this relation. So that means A is 1 by B and B by A is B should be 1 by A. So this is going to give you AB. A into B equals 1. Or you can say B equals 1 by A. Both are same. You can also say AB equals 1. AB equals 1. Both holds. So this is symmetric. So it is symmetric. Now coming to transitive. So transitive means if AB belongs to this R1 and BC also belongs to this R1, then AC should be in this relation. We are assuming this AB, BC holds. Okay, A is 1 by B, AB is holding. So A is 1 by B and BC is holding, that means B equals 1 by C. So from this we have to get AC also holds in this relation. So you can just write it as, say, AB or BA equals 1. This you can write it as BC equals 1. You can divide them. So BA by BC equals 1 by 1. You can cancel this AC. So A by C equals 1. So A equals C. You're not getting A equals 1 by C. Okay? You're getting A equals C. So that means the transitivity does not hold because you're getting A equals C. And what you should get? A equals 1 by C. So it is not transitive. It is not transitive. The second one is R2. This is a second relation. So this is a relation on the set. And what is the set? Set is Z. Z are integers. Integers are basically negative and positive integral values along with a 0. You don't have this real number here. So A and B belongs to, first is this A and B belongs to R2 such that the condition of this relation is A minus B, which is modulus of A minus B, should be less than or equal to 5. So reflexive is A related to A. So A, just put B as A, as I said. Just replace. See, in reflexive and symmetric, it's quite easy because if you are relation, just put B as A. So A minus A, and this is mod A minus A is 0. 0 is less than or equal to 5. So 0 is actually less than or equal to 5. So this is reflexive. So this is reflexive. Now coming to symmetric. Now symmetric means what? if AB is belonging to this relation R2, BA should belong to this relation. Just make A minus B and B minus A. See, A minus B and B minus A doesn't matter because there is a modulus sign. A minus B, B minus A, it doesn't matter because there is a modulus sign. Always positive will come. Let me take any number here. Or you can try a number also. Or you just see here A minus B and B minus A are equal. So 1 minus 2, 2 minus 1. 1 minus 2 mod is minus 1, mod is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. 2 minus 1 is 1. So both the time you are going to get it as less than equal to 5 because of the virtue of modulus, absolute value. So R2 is symmetric. Okay. Please remember, I am talking about Z. You have to keep your eye on this set on which this relation is defined. I am taking a big number here. 52 minus 36, 36 minus 52. I am just taking a bigger number just to make you understand that if you see, this is 4, 36 minus this is, I have taken a random number. So it's 4 plus 2. Okay, 16 will come. So this will be 16, this is minus 16, take the modulus, you are going to get 16 only. So this less than equal to 5, is it there? In both the cases they are not less than 5. So both the cases. So I am suggesting here is that they both should hold A related to B or B related to A, otherwise they shouldn't hold together. Then you can say they are symmetric. Both the cases you have to see. Now coming to the transitivity. So the best way of transitivity, when you are not very convinced with how to get it done by the condition which is given, so better is to give the numbers. So we have already seen this symmetricity. So now we are coming to the transitivity. So AB, BC we are taking. So A minus B less than equal to is less than equal to 5. B minus C less than equal to 5. So how to find this? There are a number of ways we can do it, but the easiest way is to take the number. Just to prove it, you can take the number. There is no problem. Okay, examiner will give you total max. So 1, 3, 1 minus 3 is less than equal to 5. You are going to take modulus. So it is going to give you 2. 2 is less than 5. 3 and 7. 3 minus 7 is what? It's minus 4. Modulus is 4. 4 is less than equal to 5. But if you say A and C, that is 1 and 7. 1 minus 7 modulus is 6. 6 is not less than equal to 5. It is greater than equal to 5. So it is not transitive. So we just took an example. Numbers. So it is not transitive. So now we are checking the reflexivity. So this is R3, which is defined on what? On real numbers. So it can have a decimal value also. Now this is defined by A, B, and this is belonging to this R3. And this implies the condition is A square minus 4AB plus 3B squared is equal to 0. So let us start with our reflexivity. So A should be related to A. Now just put A as B. A as B. So A square minus 4A. Now put B as A plus 3B as A. So you have A square minus 4A square plus 3A square. 3A square plus A square is 4A square. 4A square minus 4A square is 0. So you get a reflexive here. Now coming to the second one. This is the transit. This is not transitive. This is symmetric. So if AB is belonging to R, BA should belong to R. So just replace A by B and B by A. This is what you have to do in every question which is coming. So A square minus 4AB plus 3B square. This is AB is holding. Now replace or change A to B and B to A. So it will become B square minus 4AB or 4BA plus 3A square. But now you see here, because it is defined on the this R real numbers, they both are not same. They are not, first of all, they are not same. The discussion about 0 comes later. They are not equal only. Even if one is 0, the other will not be. So that is, these two have to be, first they have to be seen as same, then only we can talk about others. So it is not symmetric. We were talking about symmetric. Now third one is transitivity. So transitivity, as I said, if I put A, B, B, C and then AC, that will be very difficult. Okay. So A square minus 4AB plus 3B square is there. So as I said, putting A, B, B, C, AC will be difficult. So better is to put the values. So let us start with 1, 2. So 1, 2, put A as 1 and B as 2. So what do you get? 1 square minus 4 into 1 into 2 plus 3 into 2 square. So 1 minus 8 plus 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. 13 minus 8 is 5. See, here you get 5, not 0. Coming to the other one. 2, 3. Now I am taking B as 2 and C as 3. So what do you get? First we didn't get 0. Please remember. Now I am putting 2 and 3. What do you get when you put 2 and 3? Again, I am putting A as 2 and B as 3. So 2 squared minus 4 into 2 into 3 plus 3 into 3 squared. 4 minus 4 to 8, 8 is 24 plus 3 to 9, 9 is 27. Okay. So this is minus 20 plus 27. You are going to get 7 here. See again, it is 7. It is not equal to 0. Now, when you take 1 and 3, it should not be equal to 0. Because we have taken AB, it is not equal to 0. We have taken BC, it is not equal to 0. If you get this 1, 3 not equal to 0, then it is transitive, otherwise not. So just put A as 1 and B as 3 and 1 square minus 12 plus 9, 9 3 is 27. So you get 27, 28 minus 12, 20 minus 12 is 16. Okay. Now you see, this is also not equal to 0. So what is the conclusion? The conclusion is very clear. When AB is giving you non-zero, BC is giving you non-zero, AC is also giving you non-zero, that means, can you tell it is transitive? You can tell it is transitive. It is transitive. This is the clear logic. If A and B is 0, B and C is 0, but AC will not give you 0, that is, it is not transitive. But AB is not 0, BC is not 0, but AC is going to give you this in this case is not equal to 0. So it is transitive. I hope you got my logic, right? Sometimes we only have two values, A and there is no third value. So we cannot check transitive. At that time also we always take it as a transitive because there are only two values. The question is not giving us third value. So how can we find out? So we just say it is transitive, right? Okay, most of the discussions are on this. They just gave A, B, B, C and they just said that it is not. But my logic is both are positive. Third also came positive. So it is transitive. If it is not, then it is non-transitive. Okay, question number 4 we are taking. Now let A equals 1, 2, 3 and there are certain relations being given here. So R1, R2, R3 is given. Find whether or not each of the relation R1, R2, R3 is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. So let us start with R1. R1 is what? 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1 and 3, 3. Okay. So let me check it again. 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, 2, 2, 2, 1 and 3, 3. Okay. Now see, reflexivity. For reflexive, A should be related to A. So 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 should be there. Let us see whether 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 is there, is not. It is there. 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3 is there. So it is reflexive. Symmetric. If AB is there, BA should be there. Okay. So you see, 1, 3 is there. 1, 1 is there. So 1, 1 is there. 1, 3 is there. 3, 1 is there. Yes. 2, 1 is there. 1, 2 is not there. 2, 1 is there. 1, 2 is not there. So it is not symmetric. Okay. AB is there. BA should also be there. Because 1, 3 and 3, 1 are there. 2 1 and 1 2 is not there. That is why we deny it. Now coming to transitivity. Now A is related to B, B is related to C, A related to C. So we have 1 3 3 1 is there. So 1 1 is there. 1 3 3 1 is there. And 1 3 3 3. So 1 3 is 1 3 3 3 3. 1 3 3 3. So 1 3 is there. Okay. So 2 2 2 1 2 2 2 2 1. So 2 1 should be there. 2 2 2 1. Okay. So what I'm trying to suggest here is 1 1 3. Okay. So I'm just saying 1 3 3 1 A B B C. I'm taking one of the example 1 3 3 1. So 1 3 3 1. So A C. So 1 1 is also there. 2 2 2 1. So 2 1 is also there. 2 2 2 1 2 1 is also there. So this is transitive. Next one is this R2. R2 is 2 2 3 1 and 1 3. 2 2 3 1 and 1 3. Okay. Now let us see reflexive. What do you want? 1 1 2 2 3 3. Reflexive A should be related to A. So 2 2 is there, but 1 1 and 3 3 is not there. 1 1 3 3 is not there. So 2 2 is there. So this is not reflexive. It is not reflexive. Clear? Because you need 1 1 2 2 3 3 should be there. Okay. Now coming to the next one, symmetric. So 2 2 is there. It is symmetric. 3 1 is there. 1 3 is there. If AB is there, so it is symmetric also. BA is also there. Now transitive. See, 3 1 is there and 1 3 is there. So you have to have 3 3. A is related to B, B is related to C. So you should get A related to C. So 3 1 is there, 1 3 is there. You should get 3 3. There is no 3 3. Not transitive. Now coming to the R3. R3 is 1 3 and 3 3. So 1, 3. Okay. Now it's very clear 1 1 2 2 3 3 is not there, so it is not reflexive. Only 3 3 is there. 1 1 2 2 is not there. So it is not reflexive. Symmetric. 1 3 is there, 3 1 is not there. So it is not symmetric as well. Third one, transitive. 1 3 AB and 3 3 BC. So 1 3 3 3 is there. So 1 3 is also there. So it is transitive. That is A related to B. 1 3 I am writing here 3 3. So we should get ABBC, but AC should be there. So 1 3 should be there, and it is there. So it is transitive. It is not reflexive, not symmetric. It is transitive. So question number 5. Okay. The following relation are defined on the set of real numbers. A or B. A is related to B if A minus B is greater than 0. Okay. So if we are taking A comma B, A related to B should only be when A minus B should be greater than 0. So whether they are these relation, there are three parts: reflexive, symmetric, or transitive. So the first one, whenever you have to check the reflexive, just put B as A. A minus A is greater than 0. 0 is greater than 0. No. No. 0 cannot be greater than 0. So it is not reflexive. Symmetric. Just replace A by B, B by A. So if A minus B is greater than 0, B minus A is greater than 0. B minus is greater than 0? No. If you want to check it, just multiply negative 1 both sides. So whenever you multiply negative value, the inequality will change. So it will be minus B minus A greater than less than 0, and minus B minus A is A minus B only. So minus B minus plus. So A minus B is less than 0. So one time you are getting A minus B greater than 0, other time you are getting A minus B less than 0, which is contradictory. Okay, this is contradiction. So it is not symmetric as well. It is not reflexive, neither symmetric. Coming to transitivity. A minus B is greater than 0 and B minus C is greater than 0. You should get A minus C greater than 0. Okay, now this is 1, this is 2. Now just you can either add them because B will cancel. Just add these two. So A minus B plus B minus C greater than 0. B cancels. A minus C is greater than 0, which is quite a result. So it is transitive. It is transitive. Now the next one is A is related to B if and only if 1 plus AB is greater than 0. 1 plus AB is greater than 0. So let us start with the reflexive. And I told you reflexive, just replace B by A. Wherever B is there, replace A by A. So 1 plus A dot A is greater than 0. 1 plus A square is greater than 0. A square, negative, positive, whatever you put, it will always be positive. And you are adding 1 to positive value, it will be greater than 0. What I am trying to suggest here is, even if you take minus value, minus square will be positive. So positive plus 1 is always greater than 0. Coming to symmetricity. Okay. Just replace A by B and B by A. 1 plus AB holds, and let us see 1 plus BA also holds or not. So I am replacing A by B, B by A. Oh, they both are same? They are absolutely same. So 1 plus AB only. The second line is 11 plus AB only. Okay, so this is symmetric also. Now transitivity. So what we are going to see, A, B and B and C. Now we will have to check for A and C. So let us take A as minus 1. I'm just randomly taking the numbers, and this is just hit and trial I've done. So A I'm taking it as minus 1, B as half, C as 2. So let us check for first one, A 1 plus AB. So 1 minus half, that is going to be half. Half is greater than 0. This is absolutely correct. Now coming to BC. 1 plus BC, I'm multiplying half with 2. So this is 2 cancels. 2 is greater than 0. So this is also correct. Now if I get A and C, if it is greater than 0, then we say transitive, otherwise not. So now 1 plus A is minus 1 and C is 2. So 1 minus 2, and that is going to be minus 1, and minus 1 is less than 0. That is, it is less than 0. So it is not transitive. Now next one is A is related to B if mod A, mod is absolute value, whatever you put, it will come as positive, is less than or equal to B. So I'll take an example here. See, if I put here minus 2, I'm checking reflexive. So minus 2 mod is less than or equal to minus 2. Minus 2, 2 is less than or equal to minus 2 because mod 2 is less than or equal to minus 2. No. So it is not reflexive. Now symmetric. If mod A is less than or equal to B, mod B should be also less than or equal to A. Again, we'll take an example. Let us take A as 4, B as 8. So we are taking 4 less than or equal to this 8. So 4 is less than or equal to 8. Let us see 8. 8 modulus is 8 only. Less than or equal to 4? No. So first is correct, second is wrong. So it is not symmetric. Now coming to transitive. So transitive, I'm taking 2, 4, 6, just random numbers. 2, 4, 6. So mod A is less than or equal to B. So 2 is less than or equal to 4. That is correct. And now 2 and 4 and 6 I'm taking. B is less than or equal to C. 4 is less than or equal to 6. Yes, this is absolutely correct. And now coming to A and C. So I'm taking A as 2 and C as 6. So 2 mod 2 is 2 only. 2 is less than or equal to this 6. So this is correct. So this is transitive. Okay. So this is transitive. So you can, it is neither reflexive nor symmetric, but it is transitive. Whenever you have any problem, just use numbers. Numerals you can take. Because this kind of, sometimes it is very difficult to explain using the expressions. But expression is always advisable. But numbers can also be taken. In some of the books I've seen, they have given this mod A is less than or equal to B. Mod B is less than or equal to C. Multiply these two, mod A into mod B. Both sides, mod B equals B into C. Less than or equal to B into C, and BB they cancelled. I don't know how, because it is mod. Anyways, what they have given is, I'm trying to just explain. Mod A is less than equal to 0. This is how they have explained, but I'm not very much convinced how they have done this. But with numbers, I have checked, so it is coming all right. So it is transitive, foolproof. Okay, this is question number 6, and this is an NCERT question. This we are going to take in the next discussion. Till then, thank you so much and take care of yourself.